What a stunning venue. We are live at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. Deontay. Buster Douglas. You know the name. Pulled off one of the most famous upsets in all of sports when he knocked out Mike Tyson in Tokyo, Japan.
This is going to be one hell of a...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat... So here we go. Should be a good one. Swing and a miss with that hook. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Lucky that. Hold it right there. The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. That hook scores. This fight has a real good flow to it. Has to be careful for that receipt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. Mackley. The jab working. Your mind back on the job and then get back out there and win the round. Stay focused.
Here we go for round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of him. You know, these kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it G's them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
You'd like to see more jabs. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That hook was off target. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this. Bell rings and we start the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Both men step back for just a moment. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Just missed with that hook. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This may do it. It's all coming to an end.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
He blocks the hook. Punch, counter punch. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. Right, let's go 3 shots. Keep smart. You're getting your time in already. Go round off and win the round on your jab.
Here we go to the 4th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Nice exchange here from both men. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. talk about Wilder in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Just only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it. You've done all that work here. You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing. You got to get out there.
Time for the 5th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They both want the knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Just get your breath back. Come on, you're switching up. This fight's not over. Set him up. Got to take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. And now you're letting him back into it.
Let's start the 6th. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nice counter shot. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Stumbling around in potholes. In serious trouble.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Let's look at those legs. The legs have gone.
No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Only catching air with that hook. Miss with that jab. They threw the hook. It didn't land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Can they finish it?
Days, where shall he look? What should he do? Should he run? Should he...
Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. As back. round 7. Here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. You don't want to trade shots. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Can't land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Look, misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.